Hello, how are you? I'm Mark Alyn, and I welcome you to Mark Alyn's Culinary Adventures. We have a special recipe today with some really great people, good friends. Faye and Yakir Levy will be joining us. Faye has written like a gazillion books, cookbooks in French, Hebrew, and English. And we're going to be making a soup today that's gluten-free, that's vegan, and that's fun. And it's designed specifically for the end of Yom Kippur, which is coming up this weekend, for a break fast. We'll talk about that because there's also some other uses for this soup that we'll find out about. So, in the meantime, let us go to our opening. Well, we always have surprises here on Mark Alyn's Culinary Adventures. I want to first say that our show is being helped by B&U. B&U is a honey company, and their products are absolutely amazing. They have honey products for as supplements. They have honey products for skincare. Plus, they actually sell real honey, and it's unpasteurized, so it's raw honey, and it's very good for you. Check them out at bnu.com. We also want to say hello to Melissa, and let's go to our Melissa cam. We'll take a look over there first. There's Melissa's, and this is a Melissa cam. We're going to be using chickpeas, lentils, and morel mushrooms today, as well as onions from them, and garlic, all from Melissa's. And we thank you for that. And when we get to olive oil, we'll mention Garcia de la Cruz at that point. Let's go to Woodland Hills, California, and we'll find out how hot it was there today, because it's the hottest place in the San Fernando Valley. We have our friends Faye Levy and Yakir Levy. Hello, guys. How are you? It's been a long time.
Hi, Mark. It was 104, but not today, about a week ago.
Oh, my. It's, I noticed it, and wherever you are in the United States or wherever you're watching, we've been having a heat wave, and I kept getting notes on my phone that this is we're going to have this excessive heat, but I think maybe it made 80 here today, and I don't think it even got that high here in the Thousand Oaks area. We're going to be making a soup, and what is the soup called, Faye?
It's called Harira, and it's traditional for break the fast, and it depends which fast you're breaking, because Muslims serve it to break the fast on Ramadan. Muslims in Morocco, because it's a Moroccan soup, and Jews, you serve it to break the fast on Yom Kippur. So Yom Kippur is a day of fasting on Friday, October 11th, and so you break the fast on Saturday night.
It's interesting because this is an ecumenical soup. It covers everything, right? I sent out a note to people, and if you're watching, you want to make a comment, you don't have to be Jewish to eat this soup or make it. Would that be accurate, Faye?
Yeah, of course. And it's traditionally made with meat, with lamb or with beef. But a relative of Yakir's, who is Moroccan, told us she makes it vegan. So we started experimenting, and that's how we like it too.
Well, we're going to be making it vegan as well. To start cooking in just a second. I'm going to heat up some olive oil from Garcia de la Cruz. You know those people too, I know.
Yes, their olive oil is excellent.
It is really a good. So I've got olive oil there. We're going to heat it up a little bit, put in some garlic in just a moment. Keep moving the powder. That's good. How many cookbooks have you written, Faye?
23.
23 cookbooks. Oh my. And they're in, as I said earlier, French, Hebrew, and English. What's the next language you're going to try?
I think I will stick to those.
I got it. By the way, if you want to make a comment today as we're cooking, we encourage you to do that. I'm going to add some garlic. We'll have Faye's recipe up on YouTube tomorrow. I misplayed something, so I'll grab another Faye. Oh, just that. Thank you. So I'm just putting in some garlic. We'll let that brown a little bit. And Faye, you can tell me when to add onions. I'm going to show you what I did.
I would say to add them now.
Oh, okay.
Because garlic burns really fast, so you need to add something so it won't burn.
I put it all in. I got celery next.
You can put the onion first, and after a few minutes, add the celery. And you have the carrots in there too?
I have carrots in here as well.
Okay, well, after, let's say, 2 minutes, you can add the carrots and whatever's left of the celery.
Got it. And I put them all in one bowl. I stacked them.
That's fine.
Just because it was easier to do that.
Yeah.
So while that's cooking there, we always talk about Faye and her cooking. Yakir, do you cook?
Sometimes when she allows me. No, I'm just kidding. I cook when I'm in the mood to cook. Faye does most of the cooking, but we always eat everything together. So I'm the beneficiary of being able to taste delicious food every day.
And at the same time, I have to say that for more than 50 years, you've been eating Faye's food and you haven't gained any weight. I don't think that's.
Well, it depends what projects we're working on. When Faye worked on the chocolate cookbook, the dessert book, well, we both gained weight. But then she cooked for vegetarians and vegetable cookbooks, so that helped us, keep our figure.
Got it.
Yes, we realize that you can eat mostly vegetables and be satisfied and happy, but we knew that they have fewer calories. But by the way, one of the special addition to this soup that you'll be making, the morel mushrooms, that was Yakir's idea. I was making harira, and he loves morel mushrooms, so he said, well, let's put some in, and that's how that soup came about.
I have to show, this is the morel mushrooms. I've been soaking them. They come dry from Melissa's, and they're about a half an ounce. And they have such a wonderful smell. And even the water that I use is, it has a great flavor. So we'll be putting those too. Let's take a look
Yeah, so you can add the other vegetables now.
Okay. I think I'll eat a thicker ketchup.
Oh,
Okay. Is there hot oil in there, Faye? Should I add touch more?
I'm sorry.
Is there enough oil in that, or should I add a touch more?
You can add a little more.
I'm gonna dab some right here.
Something.
And Garcia de la Cruz cooked with us long ago, and we've invited them to come back. They made a cocktail with the olive oil, which is something I would never have thought about. They're actually adding olive oil to coffee now. It was
Yes, yes. We saw that, but we weren't brave enough to try it yet. Have you?
tried it once, and I have to try it again. I have to try. Okay, we're going to be adding some more stuff. Our vegetables are cooking up here. I do have this on a high heat. I dropped. I was kicking, and I'm never kicking on. I don't know why. You know what I'm going to do? I got to show you this. A couple of weeks ago, I showed everybody green tomatoes. Okay. And I made pickled tomatoes. And we're going to ask Melissa's to send us some more green tomatoes. I'm going to show you how I pickled my tomatoes. But this particular tomato was green just 2 weeks ago. And now it's a nice beefsteak tomato. Can't believe it. It's really interesting to me to watch it change. In your garden, Yakir, are you the gardener?
Yes. And now we share it. Years ago, we didn't have as many rabbits as we have today. Now they come and help themselves. But we got wonderful tomatoes, delicious. The Sun Gold, I highly recommend. But we have Better Boys, and we have Celebrity and Champion, and so we feasted. Yeah,
we've done it early. We have.
The best is Sun Gold. So you can add the broth now.
Okay. And how much broth? I'm going to add, I think there's 32 ounces.
Oh, well, maybe put half of it and see how it looks.
Okay. Come on, stop there. That was half. How's that, Faye?
I think you can add more. It's sort of hard to tell from this angle, but I think you can.
Yeah, I think so too.
But you're also going to add the broth from the morels.
Yes. And where was I? I was over here. So I've got this going. We have some seasoning set. I have some chopped Italian tomatoes to put in when you tell me to. And we also have, you know what we forgot? Heat. I forgot to put in the
zucchini. So put them in now.
All right. And this is And what about the lentils and the chickpeas?
You can add them towards the end because they're already cooked. They just need to heat through. And the same with the sweet potato.
Got it.
So it looks like you need more liquid again.
Yep.
So they should be above the vegetables, correct? Or even
Yeah.
before the liquid, the mushroom liquid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay because he's also going to add pasta and chickpeas.
I do have some pasta there. Yeah. I do.
That you have it cooked already, right?
I have the pasta's been cooked. We use Char's gluten-free pasta, and which is really neat. I have this. I can show you. You know how pasta. Yep. This is our baked sweet potato we'll add, but pasta sticks together often, and this is not doing that. And it's chewy. It's al dente without being overcooked. It's really, I have to have,
And where do you buy it?
and it's got a nice flavor to it. I have some ground sugar and some ground cumin. And Faye and I talked earlier today. This is such a great invention. This is rainbow pepper. There you go. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bright. Try that one, Carol. Yeah. Oh, good. There. And it's rainbow pepper. And there's pink, black, green, and white peppercorns in here. And at one point, we'll add quite a bit, I think, to that. You were telling me something interesting about the pink peppercorns, Faye.
Yes, and some people are allergic to them. If they're allergic to cashews, it's the same family, and they're allergic to pink peppercorns.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Mark, where was the pasta made?
Italy.
Is it made in America, in the U.S.?
No, it's made in
Italy.
Italy.
And where do you buy it?
You buy it at, I've seen it at Gelson's Whole Foods, and I think Albertsons and Bonds.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's and they have many different kinds. We had garlic bread made out of their baguette last week. I made a couple of weeks ago. I made tomato and onion sandwiches on their ciabatta bread. A little bit of
So they put pasta and bread?
yes.
In flour?
No flour. It's all gluten free.
I mean, I see gluten-free, but a substitute for flour, so you can bake with it.
Yes,
And you are happy with the quality.
I was very happy. And if you have celiac disease, you have to eat gluten free. I do not, but a lot of people are eating gluten free or more gluten free products because it seems to be healthier. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on over here. Should I cover this, Faye?
Yeah, so it'll cook faster.
I used to lick it.
I knew.
And, you can make it on higher heat if you want it to cook faster.
And I got it on a very high heat right now.
Oh, okay.
I've got I've got a couple other things to add to this. Should I wait until it boils? I
Well, if the zucchini didn't come to a boil, then wait.
Okay, because I have the seasonings to put in. I've got the crushed tomatoes or chopped tomatoes to put in,
Yeah.
and
So you can put the seasonings, but the tomatoes wait until the zucchini comes to a boil, because otherwise they might slow down the cooking of the zucchini.
got it. Let's see how we're doing.
Okay.
It's hot. I'm not going to touch it. It's getting hot. Okay. So what kind of projects are you working on, Faye?
Well, now we just wrote an article for Rosh Hashanah for the Orange County Register.
Jewish New Year.
Yeah,
Cooking for the
the
Jewish
Jewish New Year, and of course, well, we're thinking about what to make for break the fast. You know, my mother always made a completely different break the fast meal than this soup. She made a kugel that was a noodle kugel but savory. So she put mushrooms and sautéed onions, and it was really, really good. Most people know noodle kugel as with apples and cinnamon, but she made all kinds of kugel depending what vegetables she had. Sometimes zucchini also. But
I'm curious, Faye. What does the word, and I think it's a Yiddish word, kugel, mean? Does it mean noodle?
I think it means ball, like a round ball.
Oh, interesting. Because it's usually when Carol or I make it, um, it's flat. You know, it's in a tin, pie tin type of thing, or a baking dish. I mean,
Well, you can bake it in whatever you have basically, and my mother showed me that some people make it in a frying pan
oh my,
on top of the stove like a big latke.
oh my, oh, and a latke is a pancake. And in fact,
Right, but if it's thick,
Thicker.
it's a kugel.
ah, when I make them, when I make latkes, they're thick. So I'm making mini kugels. I think that's what it would be.
Yeah, yeah. But she showed me like she made really good potato pancakes, and usually thin and lacy. But once she decided to make a big one and filled up the whole frying pan, and she said, "Now it's a kugel."
Yeah. I make them when I made them in the past for Hanukkah. The potato latkes. My ratio of potato to onion is almost 50-50 because I prefer onion to potato.
Oh wow, that's interesting. I'll try it.
Yeah. It's
But who's the one who cuts the onions? Who
Good for you.
I've got a great deal here at Yakir. I do the cooking and Carol does the cleanup. Okay.
I see.
Even while we're doing the show, Carol is doing cleanup. All right, let's take a look see at our pot. Not quite boiling. Stir it. We'll give it another minute. If it doesn't boil, we'll finish it. It's on high.
Yeah, you can put in the spices at any time, and and the morels, and they're liquid also.
Got it. So, how much we'll take the sauce? And how much cumin?
About a teaspoon, and then you taste if you want more.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit now. And I'm going to add the turmeric now as well.
Yeah.
Same amount?
Yeah, you could put a bit less, but it's all right. Yeah, the same amount, it's fine.
It smells great.
Yeah.
So the original recipe has ras el hanout, but we sometimes make it with cumin and turmeric and pepper, black pepper, freshly ground, or a combination of peppers like you're doing today.
Right, we're going to do that next. I'm going to add the morels, and I'm going to add all the liquid, Faye. What do you think?
Except at the last bit of liquid at the bottom, don't add it in case it's sandy.
Okay. So maybe what I'll do is this. Oh, it's
If it's clear, see it.
how did I do?
You can add a little more.
Oh,
Just okay, that's good.
yeah.
How is the fragrance?
I wish you could smell it.
It's one of our favorite mushrooms, exotic mushrooms. It's really is excellent. Morel.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking with morels, you could make a steak sauce, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could. The one I'm thinking of though is not kosher to serve with steak, but in France we always had morels with cream sauce, with creme fraiche
Right.
and sautéed shallots and wine.
They are also excellent in omelets.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Or with mushrooms on, or with asparagus on pasta.
I'm gonna. How much pepper?
I mean, it's to taste. You can, if you want to count, you can do 20 twists of the peppermill, but not many people do that. Count it. You put some, you taste it, and then add more if you like.
How many have I done, Carol?
That's enough.
What? Stir that in.
And of course, each person can add more to his bowl.
Yes. Tomatoes now?
Yeah, you can add tomatoes, chickpeas, lentils, everything.
Good more. It's about half a can. About 14 ounces. And I'm going to add the lentils, that 2 cups or so, and also the chickpeas. And this was a big saving in time by
Was that cooked?
pre-made, pre-steamed lentils and chickpeas.
Yeah. Yes, we use them often. They're really good. And those lentils taste as good as if you cooked it at home, I think.
I'm going to add some pasta in here now. And too much?
I think that's probably enough. Well, see how much liquid you have so it won't be too thick.
Yeah. You can see the colors in this is just gorgeous.
And did you put in the sweet potato?
Oh, I'm going to cover this just for the next couple of moments. I have this sweet potato staring me in the face. So what I was going to do is slice it like this. We peeled it earlier.
And you baked it, right?
You baked it already. This is baked. This is already, you baked it already.
Yes, I baked it to save time. And then I'm chopping it here. Faye and I talked earlier. I put her on the spot. And I said that we should get together and cook together. And so we'll figure that out in the next few weeks. Maybe we'll record some of that. Okay, here. And
It's boiling. It's starting to boil.
we do before we dish it out. I want to taste it just to see if I need to adjust season. And I'm bringing this over here. And I don't want to do the hot mouth dance. So,
Yeah, right.
right? That's really nice. It's really quite good. We're going to make a bowl of it right now.
You don't need to add salt?
I'm sorry?
You don't need to add salt?
We're going to add salt individually.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We don't have over your calendars. It's our late. Oh, you can ask for it here. Not it. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Alyn.
And taste it. If it needs salt, you'll put in salt.
Yes. It's steaming.
Look at that.
So let's show you what it looks like. It's very pretty. Thank you.
Yeah. And nice soup plate.
And then I chopped some cilantro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's traditional. It tastes really good in the soup and it looks good too. And some people also add a squeeze of lemon juice.
Oh, say that again?
Some people add a squeeze of lemon juice.
Which we're about to get. And this is a lemon from our own. So it's
Oh, good. Perfect.
I think I'm ready, huh?
Yeah, me too.
Well, there's plenty for about 12 people. This is really good. I got a little more around here. Now, I know this was your recipe, but I made it, and I like my own cooking.
You did a good job. And you know what some people do, especially Italian and French chefs, is when they have an olive oil dish, they drizzle a little more extra virgin olive oil at the end. And it adds really good flavor because it's not cooked.
Should we do that? Oh, I had 17.
Especially when you have a fine extra virgin olive oil from Garcia de la Cruz.
Yes. So I just did that too. That's really nice. And boy, this could cook a little bit more. Some of the vegetables are a little crunchy, not much. But it tastes amazing. It's really easy to do, folks. It's a little more time consuming than most of our recipes, but it's delicious. So in the next few weeks, when our schedules jive, can we all get together and cook together?
God willing.
Yeah, sure.
Willing.
Yes.
Willing. Well, Happy New Year. I'm going to ask you guys to hold on. We're going to wrap up right now, okay? Carol, first of all, thank you. You helped a lot. You got a lot of cleanup to do, I know. Listen, everybody, thank you for watching. We really appreciate your comments if you're watching this on a delay or if you're watching this later on. We still would appreciate your comments, so thank you for those. Next week, Joe Lane comes back. I'm not even sure what he's cooking, but Joe is going to introduce the Joe Lane the Joe Lane cutting board that he's making, and he's going to make these available for special gifts for the holidays coming up. That'll be happening next week. Joe, if you remember, made a strawberry omelet, and Carol and I were reticent, but it turned out to be delicious. Can't wait to see what Joe cooks with us next week. All right, I'm Mark Alyn. Carol, again, thank you, and thank you all for watching. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks to B and you, and thanks to Garcia de la Cruz. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.